Welcome, Rise Beyond, and welcome to my brand new podcast, Fit Fab Mama, where I am helping strong and inspiring moms who want to live their best, healthiest lives, not just for themselves, but for their families too. So if you are a mama to a baby, to a grown baby, to a fur baby, to a baby from another mama, you have arrived to the right podcast, because today we are going to cover everything fitness and wellness related, family and health, living a balanced life, and giving you unconditional support throughout your journey. All right, so let's dive into our very first podcast called Healthy Habits for Happy Families. If I forgot to introduce myself, my name is Charlie. I am the owner, the founder of Rise Personal Training, and I'm so blessed that you are here. For today's episode, we are diving into the wonderful world of fostering healthier habits in our kids' daily routines. You know, as a mom, I know that juggling work and household chores and managing our family's health can be a daunting task. But fear not, because I got you. In today's episode, I'm going to share practical tips and strategies to make incorporating healthier habits into your kids' daily routines a breeze, okay? So, grab your favorite mommy time drink and let's get started. For the first part of today's podcast, I want to talk about the power of role modeling. The power of being a role model for your children is so critical to being a parent. You know, those kids learn by watching us, so it's crucial to set a positive example. And one way to do this is prioritizing healthy choices in your own daily routine. So start with simple changes like choosing fruits and veggies as snacks, and staying active as a family, and practicing good sleep hygiene. You know, when they see you embracing these habits, they're more likely to copy and follow suit. And always remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress together. Okay, so next, let's go ahead and talk about mealtime. Mealtime is a critical opportunity to instill healthy eating habits in your children. Plan meals as a family and try involving your kids and your husbands in decisions and helping you to cook when appropriate, because we don't want them to burn their little hands. But doing this not only makes them feel empowered, but it also teaches them about nutritious choices. When I have my daughter help me cook, she's always asking about the food and how it's good for her body. But avoid battles over food. Try to create a relaxed atmosphere at the dinner table, where trying new foods is encouraged, but not forced, okay? And if you have a picky eater, offer a variety of options and don't give up on introducing those new flavors. And don't forget to make mealtime fun. Experimenting with colorful dishes and maybe even turning meal prep into a family event where you include your husband. Try making pizzas, healthy homemade pizzas, or taco nights. You know, make it fun for everybody in the family. Okay. So that brings me to another topic that I want to tackle, which is the crucial aspect of healthy living: physical activity and that much, much dreaded screen time. I want you to try to encourage active playtime for your kids. Even though I know it is so hard at times, try limiting sedentary activities like watching TV and playing those video games, and instead try to take opportunities to go on outdoor adventures and family walks and bike rides, especially as we get into the fall and the weather is beautiful. Take advantage, okay? You know, the easiest way to do this is by setting screen time. A lot of those iPads have that option, and be consistent with it. And maybe even consider screen-free zones in your home, like the dining room or bedrooms. This can lead to more meaningful family interactions and better sleep patterns. And speaking of, that brings me to our next topic that I want to chat about today, and that is the foundation of healthy lifestyle, which is sleep. Ensure your kids are getting enough sleep by establishing a regular bedtime routine. This can include calming activities like reading or storytelling or even gentle music. My daughter loves her Tonies. It's this little character that goes on a box, and when it's connected, it tells stories and sings songs. She absolutely loves it for bedtime. But truly limit the use of screens, especially before bedtime. That blue light that is emitted from the screen can disrupt sleep patterns. And, usually a good rule of thumb is about 1 hour before bedtime. And, of course, ensure that their sleep environment is comfortable and conducive to rest. Which brings me to the end of my Healthy Habits segment today. But before we wrap up today's episode, I do want to address some questions that have been asked recently. So let's dive in. All right, the first one is it okay to indulge occasionally? How do I balance treats and healthy choices? Absolutely. Occasional indulgences are part of a balanced approach to nutrition. Remember that 80-20 rule. So teach your children about moderation and use treats as an opportunity to discuss the importance of balance in their diets. Question 2, how can I encourage my teenager to adopt healthier habits? This is a great question because my kids are not teenagers, so I talk about the little ones a lot. So for teenagers, try to involve them in decision making and goal setting. Encourage open communication and let them take ownership of their healthy choices. Remember to be patient and provide guidance when they need it, okay? Well, that's all I have for today's episode of Healthy Habits for Happy Families. Remember, it's all about progress, not perfection. By being a positive role model, making mealtime enjoyable, balancing that screen time and activity, and prioritizing good sleep, you can guide your kids toward a healthier and happier future. If you have any questions or topics you would like me to cover in future episodes, feel free to reach out on my website or social media. Until next time, keep nurturing those healthy habits and watch your family flourish. Thanks for tuning in.